Hi friends, today I'm not sharing a recipe, I'm sharing a love story. A love story between me and my cookbooks. Because for over 35 years I've been collecting them, not just for the recipes, but for the memories, the stories, and the warm feeling they bring. So grab a cup of tea and sit with me for a bit. Let's talk about why cookbooks are so much more than pages filled with ingredients. When I say I've been collecting cookbooks for many years, I mean collecting. I'll read them cover to cover, like novels. It's not just about the instructions for the perfect roast or the fluffiest pancakes. It's about the stories tucked between the pages. Have you ever read a recipe and paused at the note above it? Something like, "This was my grandma's chicken and dumplings. She made it every Sunday when we came over after church." And suddenly it's more than a recipe. It's a scene, a memory, a moment in someone's life. I always find myself wondering, where did this recipe come from? Was it passed down through generations? Or maybe it was a happy accident, created from a kitchen mishap or limited ingredients? Was it made for a regular family dinner, a potluck with neighbors, or a formal sit-down meal on fine china? Every dish has a backstory. Sometimes a single bite can hold decades of tradition, celebration, and resilience. And that mystery, that history, that's what keeps me turning the pages. Now, I'll be honest, my cookbooks are not pristine. They're full of torn-off bits of paper marking recipes I just have to try. Some have scribbled notes in the margins, add more garlic, or use almond milk instead. Others are splattered, stained, and bent from so much use. And those are the best ones, aren't they? When I flip through the pages, I get ideas for dinner, dessert, snacks, even full holiday menus. Some cookbooks have the most beautiful, mouth-watering photographs that practically beg me to get in the kitchen and start experimenting. And I'll be honest, sometimes I don't even cook anything. I just sit there flipping pages, smiling, dreaming. But my most precious cookbooks, they're not the shiny hardcover ones from gourmet chefs. They're the ones from my mother and grandmother. The pages are brittle, the bindings are worn, and the ink is fading. But they are full of life. Sometimes I'll open a book and find a handwritten recipe in their handwriting. And just like that, I'm back in their kitchen, smelling stew simmering, hearing laughter, feeling warmth. Those books are my treasures, because I know their hands touched those pages. They chose those meals. They fed the people they loved. Now it's my turn. As I flip through those time-worn pages, I think about my own family. I think about how someday someone might pick up one of my cookbooks. They'll see the dog-eared corners, the stained pages, and the little notes I left behind. Maybe they'll wonder about me the same way I wonder about my mom and grandma. And maybe, just maybe, they'll feel a little bit closer to me when they cook. Because food is love. And cookbooks, they're little love letters passed through time. So, the next time you open a cookbook, take a moment to read the story. Appreciate the fingerprints on the page. Because cooking is about more than food, it's about connection, memory, and legacy. If you've got a favorite cookbook or a story behind a recipe, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And if this video touched your heart, please give it a like and subscribe for more food, memories, and stories from my kitchen to yours. See you next time.